Yes, I am doing my hair, and I just decided to record last minute. But come here, get ready with me, and talk about my first fight in high school. We're doing a half up, half down with curls on my hair. Yes, I have natural curly hair, but I did flat my hair 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Because I know my hair would get frizzy in this cold weather in Philadelphia. So we're gonna start with the story. Grab your popcorn, grab your chips. It's about to get good. So I used to know these girls when I was in 9th grade and they was in 8th grade. 7th, 8th, whatever grade they was. I don't care. So I wasn't close to this girl because I already know what type of girls they was in the beginning. Cause I'm like that weird energy. Don't do that weird energy with me. I don't like the word energy. But I was giving it a benefit of the doubt, and I was just like, alright, I'm gonna be cool with these girls. So first I was on the phone with, we're gonna name her Sophia. So I was in the phone with Sophia, and we was on a computer on Google Meet. So I was on the phone with Sophia, and we was on Google Meet, and she was just on the other line with this other girl. We're gonna name her Zoe. So I know Zoe because she dated my ex, and I wasn't I was cool with her to an extent though. I wasn't cool with her, but I was cordial. I ain't had no problems with her. I was cool with her. I ain't had no problem with her and none of that. So Sophia was like, oh, let's invite her to the Google Meet. I was like, okay, I don't have no issue with that. I said I ain't had no issue with that because one, I didn't really have an issue. I was okay with her. We had no beef. So then she comes and she's like, she comes in the Google Meet with no attitude. She came with no attitude. She had a good energy. So I was like, okay, I'm messing with it. I'm messing with it. She didn't get no attitude. She didn't disrespect me in a way. She never disrespect me anyway. So I'm gonna see what the night takes us, So I was like, okay, there's no disrespect. She not disrespecting me. Okay, as long as she don't disrespect me or come at me and nothing, we're gonna be fine. So she's just telling me and Sophia about her relationship and her girlfriend, right? So we're gonna name the girlfriend her Nugget. So Zoe and Nugget, they was having problems because Zoe would mess with this boy and she was messing with this boy in school. We're gonna name him What we gonna name him? Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Alex. We gonna name him Alex. So she was messing with this boy named Alex, like on the low, while her being in a relationship with Nugget. So Zoe would like be like, like she's giving me attitude, this, that, third. But like I feel like she cheating on me. So we was like, I was confused because it's like, why you gonna get mad if she was cheating on her when you cheated already? Like you already cheated. And like you wanted the whole school, you got the whole school keeping your secret because you know that you already cheated on her. But when Nugget did something with another girl and stuff, you would have get mad. Like I ain't get that part of the relationship. So I was like, I would just listen to the tea, minding my business. I was like, okay. So we have tea. I didn't say much because she was just talking to Sophie, and I was just there listening. So I was just minding my business and everything. So she was like, oh, I want to do a loyalty test. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay. So as a her friend, I'm going to be down to do a loyalty test on Nugget. So I was like, okay, yeah, like do a loyalty test on her. Whatever. Like I was really on Nugget side because it's like, if she did the loyalty test on Nugget, Nugget would like prove that she was not cheating on her and that she's a good girl. Not a good girl, but like a good person. So she was telling Sophia to, do the thing. But Sophia was like, oh, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. So then I was like, okay, then I do it. So that's when Zoe was like, okay, yeah, you do it. Like, I trust you. Okay, boom. But if you do her something, don't tell Nugget. Don't tell Nugget. Don't do none of that. It's going to be our little secret. I said, okay. Like, I ain't had no problem with that. And I said, okay, because one, I did not want it to be in a drama. Like, I did not want it to be in a mix of Zoe and like a relationship. So that's why I agree to keep it a secret. So that's when all that happened. Okay, so in between of Zoe and Nugget arguing on the phone, they hung up. We did the loyalty test. We was doing the loyalty test. While we was doing the loyalty test, Zoe comes and called Alex. So her and Alex was talking on the phone about something. And then after she got off on the phone with Alex, she got on the phone with some other boy that she claimed that was her like best friend, and he was a boy. So they were just talking, this and there. I think they was talking about like going to the movies. I don't know, some shit like that. And then me and Sophie, we were just listening. Like we was cocking tea, we was listening, we was eating. Okay, everything was good. So then we were just joking around about it, and we were just being calm. Okay, so like the next day, we all come to school. So we all arrived to school, in our van and stuff, and I see Zoe and Sophie in school. When I say everything was cool, like they both gave me a hug, all that, and I saw Nugget, I saw Alex, so everything was good. So like I didn't think it was no like beef, no tension, none of that. So we all in first period class, and they are in the corner. So Nugget, Zoe, all that, they on the corner, and I'm like two tables in front of them, and in front of, and then the back of the table is a front. It's like lined up like that, like lining up like that. So it was one of my friends in front of Zoe, and like me and my friend, we were just like rolling eyes on each other, like playing around. So I look at Zoe, and Zoe over here looking at me with like a wrong face. So I was like, I wasn't. So we had a meeting. The principal called us. He had a meeting, and she was saying that I was mugged. I was looking at her all wrong and stuff. And I told her right there in her face. I was like, I wasn't doing that to you. I don't got a problem with you. I was doing that to my friend that was in front of you. She said, oh, okay. I know she didn't brush it off because I know what type of person she is. And she just wanted it to look for problems. So I was like, I know this is not over. Like, I know, like, she's gonna drag it and stuff like that. So yeah, she played it all like, oh, she don't got an issue. This, that, and third, when I know that she has an issue because I know how she is. So she played it off for the principal and stuff, acting like she don't got an issue. No, damn right she does has an issue, and I'm pretty sure I cleared that up. So we all like, we was like, okay. So then we go to lunch, and no, before we go to lunch, we went back to school. We went back to class, and I saw that her and Nugget was like sitting with each other, being lovey-dovey and stuff. Like they was like being a couple. So I was like, oh. So then I was like, Nugget, come here. So Nugget came to me. She was like, yeah, what's up? I said, you and Zoe are good? She was like, yeah, why? I was like, oh, nothing. Like, y'all good? I was just like checking up on them. She was like, yeah, why? And I just kept saying nothing. I was like, nothing. I'm just like, checking y'all good. And the reason why I asked her is because they was arguing on the phone. And when I said it was arguing, like the argument was bad. So that's why I asked Nugget if they was good. So we go downstairs for lunch. It's time to go to lunch. We downstairs lunch. I'm sitting with my table with my friends. She's sitting at the table with her friends. All that. So Zoe come up to me and like, oh, you come here. I want to talk to you about something. I said, okay. She was like, oh, did you tell Nugget about the loyalty test, this, that, and third? I said, no, why? And then she started getting mad. She started like, oh, like, this, that, and third, why you lying? Blah, 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 blah. I'm getting all these excuses. So I was like, no, like, this, that, and third. Like, I didn't tell her nothing. Okay, this. So when me and her, right, so she was sitting in front of me. I was in the back. So when I look back like this, I saw Sophie and Nugget talking to each other. So I was like, oh, I was getting mad. I was getting mad because she was pressing me. I was like, I don't know why you pressing me for. You should have pressed Sophie because Sophie is the one who's telling Nugget everything that happened. So then I left back to my table, all calm. So I just hear Sophie just screaming, cursing out her lungs, all that. So I'm just sitting there minding my business, just looking at her, getting mad, cursing, all that, on the table, just minding my business. So then I see Zoe just running, right? So she was just running to my side of the lunchroom. Well, not my side, but like kind of close to the table that I was sitting at in the lunchroom with my friends. So we was all confused because we thought that she was running at Sophie, but like for real, she was trying to run at me. And when I noticed that she was running at me, like she was like trying to come at me, she was trying to run at me, I was like, ain't no fucking way. Like, who is you running at? Like, I know you're not running at me like that. Like, you're bigger than me, you're taller than me. Like, comparing my size to her, she's taller than me, she's bigger than me. And it's like, girl, fight somebody in your size. So the security guards were trying to stop her and stuff. And then a security guard came to trying to like put me upstairs for we to hand it to fight. So I was like, nah, like let me fight. I was like, no, let me fight. Like let me do my ones because hold on, let me open this window. Let me do my ones because I know that y'all got this girl running up to me. Like I'm the issue and I'm not the issue. Like, why are you running at me for? You wanna get bop? So basically I was like, oh, like she trying to get bop. But like I ran up to her and she just kept talking and I was just standing there like, is we gonna do this? Is we not gonna do this? Like, what's the issue? So she just kept talking. And I just bop her in her face, and we just start hitting each other. We start tussling, da da da. Like I got into it, and then the security just pulled us. And like I was calm as shit because like I wasn't mad in the first place. Like I was never mad in the first place. She's the one who wanted it to fight and wanted to get attention. Like, girl, nobody cares about you. Everybody use you. Everybody knows you HOE in the background. Like, but that's the story of how I got into my first high school fight. In the end of the day, she was in the wrong, and she knows that she was in the wrong. But yo, that's the end of the story. This is how my hair came out. The curls went out because I ain't put hairspray, and it is like much dark outside. As you could tell, it's more later in the day. It's nighttime in Philadelphia right now. But comment down below, subscribe, like the video, comment. I'm gonna put my social medias down in the description box for more videos, and y'all could text me any videos that y'all want me to do. If y'all want me to rate outfits, like rating my subscriber outfits or telling my subscribers first fight or all that, just let me know. Comment down below. And yeah, yo. Lee gang is